again everybody, welcome back to another video. Again, as you can see, not in my usual place, but we'll crack on and have a beer. So today's beer, I have had this before, Orinoco Mocha Milk Stout, and it's made by Drygate Brewing Company, who are in Glasgow. It says deep roasty toasty malt flavour, sweet vanilla, huge coffee and chocolate aromas. So let's crack on. And when I spied this in Sainsbury's, I thought it sounded interesting. I like coffee beers and I like chocolatey beers and I like milk stout. So we've got a 330ml can, same size as a can of pop, and the alcohol by volume, if I can find it, seems quite well hidden. I can't find where they put the strength. 6%, there we go. 6% by volume, and it looks like a standard stout, very dark body, coffee coloured head, but straight away you get the smell of the coffee. And if you get your nose in, you get the smell of the chocolate. And when I took my first gobful of this, I was really quite surprised. That really is a very chocolatey coffee flavour. But what's odd, and I don't know if this is from the malt that they say it has deep roasty toasty malt flavour and sweet vanilla, but there's a taste of peanut butter there as well. So it's like drinking a milk stout while you're eating Reese's peanut butter cups. It's absolutely delightful. So that's Orinoco Mocha Milk Stout. So, I want to talk to you about bloody hell hot sauce. Got my t-shirt on. If you watch my channel much, you'll know that I'm a big fan of this product. It's a family business based on the Isle of Wight, and they make hot sauce. All natural ingredients, no artificial nonsense in there. It's vegan. Excuse me, and it's a family recipe. But the family business is under a bit of pressure at the moment because they've had to stop using the original bottles that they had made, which were in the shape of a skull. And they've had to stop for legal reasons, because a big multinational corporation feels threatened because they perceive there to be a similarity between a bottle of red chili sauce in the shape of a skull and a bottle of vodka in the shape of a skull. I don't see how people are going to get that confused. What I think is that this multinational corporation is simply jealous because the bloody hell hot sauce skull bottle is a better skull bottle. Theirs is rubbish. Anyway, so the business is under pressure because they've had to stop using that design. So it's had Bobby, the main fella behind the family business, has had to design a new bottle, but he needs an injection of cash to pay for the designs, to pay for the moulds, the first production run, and the first batch. So he set up a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo, and I shall put the details in the box below if I remember. But what I want to ask is, if you are particularly fond of bloody hell hot sauce, or if you're particularly fond of helping small businesses through crowdfunding, or if you just want to stick two fingers up at a multinational corporation, go over to Bobby's Indiegogo campaign. There are some perks on offer for people who donate. And he's trying to raise money to get through this rough patch where he's got to start again with a new designer bottle and start up production costs, which obviously having the moulds made was something he was only thinking he would have to do once. And now he's got to go through all that expense again. So give it some thought, and if you can help out a small family business, Bloody Hell Hot Sauce on the Isle of Wight, please do. Next thing is booty. I've got a couple of gifts I just want to share with you. These were sent to me by WolfTag67. And I thought the least I could do is give him a shout out and show you what he sent for me. So if we just swap over to the desk and we'll have a look at those. Okay, so the first of the gifts that WolfTags67 sent to me was a customised scale for my Sanrenmu 7010. So just to remind you all, this is the Sanrenmu 7010. Very popular little knife, very well made, and very similar to the Chris Reeves Sebenza. So the scale he's sent me is this, and what he's done is, you can zoom in on, it'll focus, come on, the firework around the edge. Now I think this might have been a bit of an experiment, and he said that he doesn't have his Sanrenmu 710 anymore, but clearly he remembered that I have one and he sent that to me. So that's lovely. What I'll probably do, as you might be able to see, some of the shine has gone off from its time in the workshop, so I'll probably polish that up before I try it on mine. So that's gift number one. And then gift number two, he sent me this Mjolnir, a hammer of Thor on a waxed cotton cord. So it's brass and it's hammered and then aged. So that's one side, the other side. So that's really nice. Quite a substantial piece. Must be about 8mm thick. So that's lovely. So a big thank you to WolfTag67. Lovely. And now on to today's knife review. I bought a budget traditional style pocket knife. It's by Browning, which is an American brand, but the knife's made in China. Let's get into that. Back to the desktop and have a look at today's blade. Okay, so this is how the knife comes in a blister pack. The Joint Venture folding knife. This is in a trapper pattern from Browning. Now this does seem to be one of those blister packs that's near enough impossible to get into. So we'll just go off camera for a second. Okay, so there's the knife out of the blister pack. We've got little safety caps on the end of the blades, which we'll just close the blades for now. In the pack there is important safety information. So let's see. Never sharpen your knife on a power-driven grinding wheel. Know the law, how to sharpen your knife. Handle with care, blah, 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 blah. Right, so, what have we got? Well, let's zoom in a bit. Drop the camera down. So, It's a trapper, 2 blades, as you would expect, jig bone scales, made in China. It's quite substantial. It's steel back springs, steel liners, steel spacers, steel bolsters. Now, how big is the knife? I forgot to get the ruler out. So, the knife closed is about just under 3 3/4, about 95mm. First blade is a clip point. And that's 2 3/4 roughly, tip to handle about 70mm. And the second blade might be a shade longer. Yeah, that's 2 7/8, about 74-75mm. And then we have the spay blade. So we do a size comparison with the usual Victorinox Spartan. As you can see, it is slightly bigger, slightly longer in the handle, slightly longer in the blade. And it's quite a substantial knife. So this is made in China. Now, let's see what the knife weighs. Right, so it scales out in grams, 94.5 roughly, or in English 3 1/3 ounces. So it's quite substantial. The Spartan is only 2 1/10 compared to 3 1/3, so it does feel heavy. It's noticeably heavier than the Spartan. The fit and finish is quite good. This knife costs, I think it was £20, but I'll flash the price up when I check. Quite good fit and finish there. Little bit gappy just along there. Smooth transitions to the bolsters. Pins are steel, flat. And the badge is fairly well fitted. So what's the edge like? Well, if we start off with the clip point, we'll get a piece of paper. Knock the camera there. So, piece of catalogue paper. It's okay. Bit dull at the beginning there, I think. So I've had better, and the grind is not properly symmetrical. Goes off a bit round the belly and the tip. Let's try the spay blade. Good firm action on the springs. That's more like it. That is much sharper. And the grind is nicer as well. So, needs a bit of a tickle up on the clip point blade, but I think overall, for the price, it's not bad at all. Scales appear to be, what, 2mm, I think? The scales, the blades rather. Yeah, 2mm stock on the blades, hollow ground with a brushed finish. So that is my new purchase from Heine Haynes, Browning Trapper. And one thing that's just occurred to me, we've got this shape's handle, so we've got like a forward piece there and then these two recesses, but because it's a 2-blade knife it's entirely useless because that blade sticks out. So while they put a bit of effort into designing the handle shape, it is purely decorative. So, as we usually do, we'll have a slideshow and you can have a closer look. Thanks for watching.